Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of March 2026, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. Why am I always spreading out like that? It's like, bring it closer. All right. The overall energy for the reading, the Eight of Cups. What? You're kind of starting off with a sense of, I don't care. All right. Whatever. Okay. Well, I'll make you care. In the starting off the reading, you get the Emperor crossed by the Page of Wands. You seem to be good. Your energy seems to be, I think you're saying I don't care in regards to something or someone that you do care about. I can see it here, but you got this attitude of, whatever. Yeah, okay. No, your energy seems to be in a good place. Pretty stable, quite curious, I would say, quite open to, I don't know, stuff, anything. Pretty nice. In your focus, the Lovers. The thing you don't care about, the thing you're feeling deeply, but you don't care. Okay, but it's in your focus. Okay. In the recent past, the Moon. It's a connection. I don't know what kind of a connection we're talking about, but the Moon in the recent past. Okay. Some things may have resurfaced or surfaced. So things that you didn't know. Maybe that's why the reaction of I don't care. Maybe you're hurt or shocked or... Okay, because first sight into the reading, I'm like, the energies are good, everything's fine here, a little bit of this and that, but it's not a big deal. But I didn't expect this reaction from you, like, whatever. Okay, whatever then. In your strength, the Ten of Swords. You're done with something. Of course you're done, you don't care. In the immediate future, the High Priestess, your intuition is coming into the spotlight here. So it's definitely something that I feel is going to require your intuition, is right there helping you out. Supporting this reading, the Magician. You are manifesting something. You're trying to manifest something. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the King of Wands. I mean, that's your energy. It's looking good to me. What the fuck is going on here? I'm starting to get very, very suspicious. Okay. Okay, you're good. Just so you know, if you didn't know, and apparently you don't, you're good. In your hopes and fears, a Page of Cups. You're just kind of taking it easy. Yeah, you're just kind of doing something. I don't know what you're doing. And I don't think it's anything like, oh yeah, I'm engaged with this project, the project of my life. No, just kind of your day-to-day life. You're showing up as, I just want peace. I just want to do my thing. And I think you're doing it, except for the part in which you don't care. In the potential outcome, the Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning there. Super nice looking. All right, let's dig in. Let's see what the hell is going on here, truly. Let me do the Eight of Cups. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Very giving type of an energy, very caring type of an energy. Very, if let's say a friend is in need, you're going to be the first one that shows up with this energy. You're pulling that back from a situation. That's what you mean when you say, I don't care. You're pulling that back. You still have that feeling towards whatever, but you're not showing up for things. So like, let's say a friend is going through something, you still care for them, but you're not going to be the first one to show up. Not with this attitude here. But it's kind of instilled within you here. in the sense of you carry this energy, but you get to decide where you put it and where you don't. So right now you're in a place of, that's what I don't care means. In this case, I'm pulling back. I'm not giving anymore. I'll hold it here, for me to feel. I'm not going to give this care, this nurturing, this love to someone. Hint, hint, whoever this is in this focus of yours. Let's do the Emperor. The Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands. I've got, in case you're going to hear some voices in the background, which I hope not because I waited and they're not loud. I've got some people working in the backyard. We've got those underground wires, so the city decided to replace a wire. So there's going to be a lot of work in the backyard. But just so you know, in case you hear voices, you're not crazy. It's here probably. They've been pretty quiet, so that's why I started working. For the Emperor, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands. I think you're trying to figure out what to do about a situation. I feel like deep down you already have the answer. There's been some changes. There's been some developments. There's been something went on here. And it's making it hard for you to figure out what the hell you want to do next. What your next step is. I don't know. For right now, the situation feels a little heavy. A little hard to figure out. In terms of what do you do next, when it comes to this. For the Page of Wands, you get the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to start giving in a direction in which you do care. In all sorts of directions in which it does make sense that you extend yourself. This situation here is very restricted as far as you're concerned and how you're directing your energy. You're like, no. But anywhere else, pretty much anywhere else, you're like, sure, yeah, I'm open to things. I'm. So there's a clear distinction here. There's a clear differentiation between where you give and where you don't. And there's one particular situation in which you cut it off, you don't. The rest of it, yep, you're good. You're open. The rest of it that feels good to you, Okay, let me do the Lovers. In your focus, you get the Empress, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups. You're saying, look, your reaction to this, if what I'm seeing here is true, kind of makes sense. You're saying you're looking in the direction of somebody that's very important to you by the looks of it, and you're saying they pulled back their energy. They don't care. They're not interested. They're not, So why should I? Which makes sense. Yeah, why should you? If they're not giving any energy there, then why would you be the only one that's giving there? Yeah, it makes sense from that perspective. But I do feel that you're hurt a little more than you're letting on, by what's going on. You make it look so logic and so that, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right. But there's something beyond that. There's a little bit of, I think you're pissed off a little bit too, or a little more. Which you're not giving me that energy, as if it doesn't exist. You're showing me the importance of this connection, the importance of this person to you, and then you're showing me them having their back turned, so pulling back from this. So, of course, your natural reaction to it is, well, I don't care either. Let's do the Moon in the recent past. The Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords. This is not showing much. It's showing me you being good and then not being good. feeling good, feeling steady, feeling strong, and then feeling like a crash over time. But it's just you. I don't think it has to do with this connection. Well, it could show me much. It could show me a lot. You're good. You're strong, steady. And then you crash. Okay, let's leave that there, because I'm sure it has to do with something here. Ten of Swords in the... What? Why is it so dramatic in the energy? I can't understand this. The way you're putting it is like simple. The way the energy show up is like drama, man. Like, what the hell is going on? For the Ten of Swords, you get the Tower, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands. It could be shocking to some extent, even to you, that you're saying, fuck this shit, I don't care. I'm done here. It's coming in as a shock. To you, to others, to who? To everybody? It's coming in as a surprise. I would have never expected you to be done with. I don't know. Let's do the High Priestess. In the immediate future, you get the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Hangman. Ooh, something showing up. Remember that Ace of Cups in the potential outcome? It's showing up here as an opportunity, as maybe an idea of something, and it makes you feel really, really good. Like you look at whatever energy this is, and you're like, like really good. But you're not jumping in, because your intuition is right there, kind of guiding you through this. So you're taking your time with it. You're like, okay, let me sit with this for a little bit. But yeah, it looks good. So far, so good. Let me do the Magician. The Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You're manifesting just happiness and stability, basically. I don't think it's something specific. Like, oh, it has to look like that, or it has to feel like that, or something. It's more of an energetic manifestation of, I just want to be good. I just want stability, to not have to worry about it, and then, you know, happiness that I could share with others. So it's a pretty nice, straightforward manifestation. Your energy in general throughout the reading is shown up as straightforward. Now I look at the energies that are playing out too, and I'm like, okay, things are a little bouncy here. But because your energy is showing up pretty straightforward from the get-go, it makes it look like you got this covered, like you're good. You're in a steady place with it all. Even your manifestation is almost looking a little bit logical, a little bit, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, you keep on making me fall into the statement of, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, that, you know, because it does in the way you're showing up. Let me do the King of Wands. In the hidden energies, you get the Judgment card, the Devil, the Queen of Cups. Is this this looks like such a cliche. Almost like, why do I always fall for the wrong person, or something like that, you know? But it's not just about a person, it's about pretty much anything. It applies to anything. And I'm like, is that one of your limiting beliefs trying to kind of play out in the background? Because I think it is. You know, it has to be wrong for me to be drawn to it. Are we going back to the sabotaging part, in which it has to be wrong so that you can fix it? Yeah, this looks a lot, this plays a lot like a limiting belief somewhere in the background. So it's playing out right now somewhere, attached to something, maybe to the situation that you don't care about. I don't know. But this is you telling yourself, I always go in the wrong direction or something. Let me do the Page of Cups in your hopes and fears, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. See, I told you. That's why you're making me make sense of things, and it does make sense. But then there's more than meets the eye here. You're heartbroken. There's pain there. There's confusion. There's, all things tied up to you separating from something meaningful. It's all there. It's covered. You cover it well. You're like, no, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just, Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff going on underneath the surface there. Hopefully you're healing all of that. But I don't think the situation that you don't care about, I don't think it's, you're saying it's done. But I don't think it's done. I don't think you're done with it. Not yet. For the Ace of Cups, in the potential outcome, you get the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, the Page of Swords. Very determined to just move on. And remember, in the immediate future, this kind of idea or proposition is coming in from somewhere as a nice energy, but you're kind of taking your time with it. Yeah, you're going along with that. The minute you do that, you open up completely to this energy of moving on. I'm moving on, starting fresh. This is me. Yay, doing it. And you have all the proper energies in place there. You got determination, you got clarity. Try to pace yourself with it. It might get exciting. It might get like a lot initially, at least, because these are brand new energies and they are looking good. So try to pace yourself as best as possible there, because I can see the danger of you taking it all with, let's go. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, I need a break. Your energy drops there a little bit. So pace yourself through it. Nobody's rushing you. You're good. It does look like you're coming in with a brand new energy there. Okay. These are not energies that you can't handle. I hope you will be able to be. You usually don't hide them. Like keeping them way over there so that nobody can see them. So that's my concern with this. Not you handling these energies. I know you can. For some reason, you're showing up with a pretty matte. Oh, that's why the moon. I'm good on the surface, but deep down, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, if you want to go at it that way, go at it that way. Just make sure the stuff that you are kind of shoving down there, you're also addressing. Because if you don't, they'll just follow you around, and they'll shape up into an energy that's unpleasant, and you'll take that with you in that brand new beginning, and you don't want that there, So try to also address these things. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords. You're just doing your thing. You just want to, like your manifestation said, you want peace, you want happiness, you want stability. That's the angle you're shooting from here. And it's going to happen. Just, again, remember to also take care of things that you don't care about along the way, because you do care about them. I can see you caring a lot, because you are affected a lot. So, let's do the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Nope. Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Are you a chameleon? I didn't tell you about the time I saw a chameleon for the first time. I was a teenager, I would say. I was walking on I was back home in Romania, and I was walking on a sidewalk, and the area that I was in had like houses, and kind of the windows were kind of like, head level to, and I'm walking, and then I stop. And I'm like face to face with a fucking chameleon. Or whatever the fuck I think it's a chameleon, but it was big. And I turn and I keep on walking. I'm like, shit, man. Because it was on the ledge of the window there. Anyways, lizard. Smart, adaptable, quick, camouflage, regeneration, growth, instinctual stillness, survivor, dreamer. Lizard is an ancient one. They are reptiles from an older time. Their quick action and quirky maneuvers outwit and confuse their adversaries. Lizards survive. Lizard is sometimes called the little dragon. Lizard medicine has the power of regeneration and transformation. Lizards can shed their skin, their tail, let go of the past, and step into a positive future. Lizard people know that they can survive anything and heal against incredible odds. They are powerful dreamers and should pay attention to messages that come from their subconscious. You can receive warnings that will help you avoid pitfalls. If lizard is your totem, you have the little dragon within. Dragons are those who are free of the limitations of the past and transform into greater awareness of self and personal power. With lizard medicine, you can transcend injury and hardship. Lizard people regrow and renew themselves into wholeness. Clairvoyance and extrasensory perception belong to the evolved lizard. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.